bum 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 chicka chicka doon chicka 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 doon chicka 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 ding chicka 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 doon. Okay, so we're gonna do a story, and we're sitting in the car, so we're bored. And so this story is gonna be me talking for the first line, and then Cody. Cody, that's my brother. Yep. So we're in Sam's Pib, and we tried to do a Dan's Pib because we don't want to clib. You can interrupt it every single time. Seriously, not even joking.
Shut up.
Anyway, they're in Dan's Clib because we don't want to get sued for improper name use. And so we were sitting in Sam's Dib, and we were going to do a story, but Cody left me. Like, I'm not even doing, he just like got up, like, I'm done. And so I tried to finish the story, and it was garbage. So now that we have Cody back, first we're going to ask him why he left me. Cody, why did you leave me?
Dan's clip was on fire.
Then why was I fine, and I didn't see the fire?
It was a small fire.
A liar. Okay, so we're going to start the story. Here it goes. One day, there was a dude named Joe.
Joe was an over-sweaty man.
So sweaty that sometimes when he would walk into buildings, it felt like a flood.
So he decided one day that he wanted to be a fireman, and when he seen a fire, he'd just walk up there and a split would put the flames out.
So, since he decided this, he decided to go to Noah's Ark, a Christian college. That's not their actual name, but it was on fire.
Oh, he went to Ozark. So,
I don't think you understand. We're trying to cover up
okay,
names.
he went to Ozark. This is a college in Missouri.
Or Missouri.
Or Missouri.
So, it's Missouri.
Okay. Joe went to Noah's Ark in Missouri, a Christian college, and he was on the campus, and one of the kids had a fire in their dorm room.
And then the name of the kids was...
Schmei and Schmerlacker.
No. It was Jim and Daleb. Jim and Daleb were at Noah's Ark, and they seemed like nice guys. In fact, they were very nice guys that Joe met. Now Jim, well, he loved Ozark so much, and he tried to advertise it all the time. As for Daleb
was a humble young man who didn't speak much, but is really intelligent.
And so Joe comes up to Jim and Daleb, and he's like, so I have a huge use of sweatiness. How can I use it as the ministry? And then Jim and Daleb's response was,
we can baptize children under you.
well, Joe, thinking about how very disturbing that actually sounded, he decided to get into the baptistry teaching school. And while he was in the school, there was a young man that was the teacher that met him. And this is what he said.
God gave you over perspiring for a reason, young Joe. You should use it for the good of God's kingdom.
So after that, Joe really thought about what this young man told him. And he prayed about it, like, a lot. God, how should I use my sweatiness to help others? So one day, he was walking down the street, and something miraculous happened.
He saw a burning bush. Like noses.
Now Noses was a nice guy.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
huge-
not get off topic.
He had a huge beard. But anyway, just thought I'd tell you about his nice beard. So Joe's seen this burning bush. He was like, how can I help right now?
And the burning bush is a metaphor for God. God talked through the burning bush and said, Joe, or that's how I imagine God talk, like, Joe, I'm God. Use your sweatiness to help me out.
And so Joe's like, okay, what do you need?
Well, you know, with the Great Commission where it says, baptize in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit? Yes, Joe says. And then the bush said, well, why do you think I made you so wet? You need to baptize children under you, like you are a fountain of baptismal purposes.
So Joe thought about it, and he did. And he did baptize people with his sweatiness, and he lived a long and prosperous life. The end. So what do you think of our story?
I thought it was scrumdiddlyumptious.
And for Jim and Nalib, they lived long lives. And Jim ended up moving to Old York.
Nalib
And
ended up marrying someone named Kicky Schmookus.
right.
Oh, man.
End of video.